From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 13-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bengals 3.
Second and 11. Now Mahomes being chased out left. Now Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now they run with Mixon. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
40-yard line.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's a gain of 6.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
To Damian Ratley.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Touchdown, Bengals.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
And a Bengal first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Brings up fourth down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. It's the fullback. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Here comes Cobb. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 40-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, tight. Come back. That's 57 to Mike. And we got to get to the ball.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
Yeah, that's how we do, G.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now the toss to Bell running right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Harrison Butker.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here first and 10 right at the 30. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11. At the 29-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Ratley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on third and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Yeah, boy, he can be slippery in the open field, spinning his way to a gain of 8 yards.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
On second down, here's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll go again with Bell. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Cut. Check 3. Switch. Yellow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out right here to Herndon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun to give to Mixon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Option play, Burrow holding on to it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Bengals 17. Chiefs 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there.
Le'Veon Bell.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down.
Let's go, baby. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Come. Yellow. Mike 27. Mike 27.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
43, 15. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike 55. Mike 55. You better be afraid of me. Hey, Ripley. Be afraid of me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the 4th. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Bengals 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bengals on a roll now. It's another 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Some might say that he's got to look that in and absorb the contact, but even at his size, that's a tough throw to hold on to. And he was unable to on that attempt.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
6-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Burrow will throw. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. That's out to the left and complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for
Le'Veon Bell, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 96 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon with it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Complete
25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93%.